Did that work? Okay. This is Heckman, radio check on 112.1.
Alright guys, so I'm going to give you a quick
You speak up,
briefing
sir?
for this.
Read you on .1, over.
Roger out.
Alright, give me one.
Alpha's present.
And anyone else for the captain?
He said he was going off comms.
He's off comms.
Okay.
He's got a hot mic, but I don't hear him. He's not close enough for me to hear him.
Just making sure that he wasn't talking.
I think he hit his microphone button on accident.
He just likes to run his mouth.
Oh, no, there he goes.
Talking.
When did you say that as soon as he comes back? We're ready, Sergeant.
Roger, I'm just marking this right now.
No copy.
Alright, if everybody looks at their maps, I just marked the AO.
Are you on yelling?
Objective. Now I am. Alright, everybody hear me?
Hey, Worm.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Alright, Roger. So I just marked the objective on the map.
Oh.
That is objective Foxtrot. Now, if you look at the area of that marker, you're going to see that it has a very high elevation in comparison to the rest of the area surrounding. The reason for that is because OP4 has a AAA position at objective Foxtrot. I'm just trying to read the note here for it. Okay, so there's a number of AAA pieces on the high ground of whatever that place is. They are a serious threat to all Blue 4 air assets in the region, and they need to be destroyed immediately. The site is sure to be well defended and dug in with numerous assets. So that's the description of the objective. I'm assuming they're going to be using these peaks on these different areas here to house those AAA positions. So we're going to have to get in there from an LZ to the northeast. From there, we're going to have to just kind of work with what terrain we have. There's a perfect area right here we can push up. And then from there, I want to maybe get some eyes out from, let me just start marking this right here. All right, from right there, I marked OP1. So we can go up the draw up here and up to OP1. Just get some eyes out, see what we can see. It's still going to be pretty far out, roughly a click or so from that position. In addition to that, we can either push in from a bowl out to the northeast right here, or we could push in from, look here, it's like there's kind of another draw there, or maybe here, but that's maybe a bad idea to go from the north. So we'll kind of have to play it by ear once we get to the OP and figure out the best terrain to hit it from. In addition to that, obviously, we're going to need to blow up the AAA pieces. So just be prepared for that. Make sure we got our orange smoke and all that stuff ready to go. And that's about it. Does anybody have any questions?
Nope. Negative.
Okay. All right.
I have a question, sir.
Go for it.
I see there's some type of structure to the west of OP1. Click and a half, roughly. Do we know if there's any enemy in that area or not?
I don't. I mean, it's a small structure, so we can, of course, just kind of scan it from the OP and see what it's all about. Other than that, we're probably not going to go into that area just because there's no real reason to do it unless we take contact from it or something.
Understood. That's all I had. Thank you, Sergeant.
And then one other last thing I just realized. So this is, of course, not a urban environment, so feel free to use HE. But this is along a road, so be mindful of any civilian vehicles, although I doubt there would be any. So, but I think that's about all I had.
I have a question, Sergeant.
Go for it.
Do we need to carry extra demo for these arty pieces if we don't know how many there are?
It's anti-air, just to clarify.
Or
But
anti-air, sorry.
you shouldn't have to. I would doubt they would have more than 4 fixed positions.
Copy that.
So, anything else?
That was all I had. Thank you.
All right. Once we get touchdown from the LZ, just immediately get security out, and then I'll have whoever's closest, whatever team's just closest to the south, just start taking point. Let me know you're moving, and we'll start to roll out. I'm gonna go let top know, and then after that, we're green to take the pole to the LZ. I don't know what pole it is though. Oh, it's the middle one right here. All right, top, we're ready. Roger.
Make sure you're loaded up. Earplugs in.
Roger that.
All right, take us out to the pole.
Let's move out.
What?
Barton's Oscar Mike.
Hackman's through.
Tabers on the ground. Roger, Tabers on the southwest.
I got eyes to the northeast.
We're going to be following Bravo. We're going to be following Bravo.
Copy that.
Let's move.
Also, let's remember spacing, guys.
Moving.
Last night
Moving.
was a jumble fuck of spacing issues, so let's cognizant of that as well. Ralph, you might want to give them maybe 10 more meters.
Slow to walk.
Copy that.
Alright, pick it up.
Copy.
Roger, moving.
to be shifting southwest in this ravine or whatever.
Route shifting southwest.
Don't skyline on it. Just Bravo, if you want to pull off to the north, grab some security. Alpha to the south. And please just kind of pop up with me.
Bravo's going to shift northwest a little bit here.
Copy that.
Rear's clear.
Is the sun setting or rising?
So we're going to be careful not to crest this hill.
Copy that.
Roger.
Copy.
Alpha, just find some place here to help cover north. I'm going to go over with Alpha Actual for a second.
Copy that.
I'm moving.
I guess the hill is taller than we thought. You guys can keep moving up northwest a little bit more.
Oh shit.
Just make sure you stay back. Don't crest this hill, Alpha.
Roger that.
Dolan set.
I got a rear covered. You right over there, three wise men?
All we're missing is a bit of a baby Jesus here.
Also, right, with the dual rotors.
Do you get it?
I do not.
Three wise men. You're
Yes.
a drummer. Drum. Is that a stretch?
No, little drummer boy. I
Yeah,
know.
you know.
No, that's from the Nutcracker, not the Bible.
Whoa, religion. Yikes.
Yeah,
I'm
you
Bobby over here
crawl
about
back over to
the-
cover the rear, which is something I would expect from you.
Okay. Hurtful words are hurtful. Drum has his gifts to bring.
I can hear you.
I will kill elite guard today. Pum.
Well, look to the south, because if we line up the objectives, right, to their
Yes.
ones behind the
Don't bother giving me a range for anything beyond 200 meters to hit with my AT4, because I will just miss. So wait till it's right up on top of us.
That's kind of the main goal.
Okay.
maybe there
Perfect.
is some foliage we can use to get up, but and there's a squad or more patrol out to the southwest there. Yeah, so that's could be a pain in the ass.
Are they doing a leader's recon?
It would seem so. They're doing a leader's recon.
Nice. Please don't.
Pum, 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 pum.
Now it's stuck in your head. I want you to engage the enemy while that's playing in your dome piece.
I can't hear you from over here, but that's probably not a bad thing.
Don't worry, he's just drowning in bullshit.
Okay.
Is that hill 16?
I mean, who's not?
Actually, you know,
Hey,
it is.
Heckman, you know how you had terrible puns earlier?
No, I think I'm rather
That
punny.
would get us pretty damn close.
Okay, well, I just did it for the heck of it.
The south has more of
Okay.
a
I see
drastic
what you did there.
elevation change.
Mm-hmm.
So we could go all the way around this fucking mountain south, but since there's a road there, I would assume they're watching that. So yep. So that mountain actually brings us that one I was just telling you about, the 1653. That brings you.
What the?
That's pretty close.
That just me? Yeah, that's just me.
I don't want to get fixed in by both those defensive positions.
Yep.
Was somebody singing?
Not to my knowledge.
So you're saying hit the back one first, and hit it from that really deep slope right there.
You know, Heckman, I just realized a great nickname for you.
Oh boy.
He-Man.
He-Man?
Yeah,
'Cause
take
I'm
out the
funny?
C and the K, and now you got He-Man.
Right. So
No, I think it's because I'm so funny. I make everybody go hee hee hee.
So all right, so that'll be the plan. So we're gonna bound to
Is that better?
rock formation right there, and then basically kind of take it by ear at that point. If we need to engage at that point, I guess we'll have to.
I like how there's
But I would
actual
like
crickets going on for me right now. I don't have to find out the play.
Okay.
Alright, let's see.
Can you let Joe know that I have a box
so
for him?
we'll back it up. We'll do something like
Drum, how are you on, how many bags do you got?
and then the one compound
Just the one.
is
Okay, I've got an extra pack for you, and so does Heckman.
so what we'll do.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, I have 5 total.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. My wording is not on point.
And then that'll give us enfilading fire onto the second objective, and we can probably bound just from here to here, to the second objective.
Yeah, that works. I'm down.
All right. Cool. I'm glad we did this, because
Let's make it happen.
Alrighty, let's do it.
All right, we're fucking making it happen. Take a minute to reference your maps and see what we got going on. Basically, we're gonna hook around. We're gonna get to hill 15.
All right, guys.
Or hill 1563.
We're all ears.
Is everyone here? Oh.
We'll probably have one squad stay there. We're gonna move north.
So we're basically going to be heading north and circling around to the far compound that's on the western hill, approaching it from its northwest.
Copy.
Roger that.
I just want to point out that the way that's drawn on the map, it looks like Mario's doing a double jump over to the next objective.
That's a bad fucking omen.
You being here is the only bad omen.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm non-partisan to this. I'm good to go when you are, Nibs.
Yep. I'll follow you wherever.
Alpha's ready. Alright, Alpha, let's fall out behind Bravo.
Copy, moving.
Heckman copies. I'll be in the rear again.
Eyes on.
I copy, but I'm not gonna say anything because I feel like the one
Alpha's
copy is
ready.
loud enough for everyone.
Alright, due to the weird terrain here, we're going to be needing to space out a tad more than usual, because otherwise we're going to keep slinking.
Alpha copies.
Alright, but try to get on the other side of the hill.
You could circle around more to your east. Alpha, let's move out here.
Copy.
Shifting west once we get around that corner there.
Copy.
Shifting slightly north to stay out of the sight lines of the enemy.
Copy.
Turning west here.
Copy.
Sorry, that was on the radio.
And we're shifting southwest again.
Disregard left. Bro, this is Bart. Be advised, some sort of compound out to the west, northwest, top of the hill.
Alpha, short hold when we get up through these rocks here.
Alright, when we go over this finger,
Copy.
single file, that way we have a smaller footprint.
Alright, we're moving in.
Mitchell, come down to the right a little bit.
Copy.
Why are we crouching?
So the owls don't see.
We need to move further north.
So
Oh boy.
we're just gonna try to keep these bushes on our left here and make our way down this hill as quick as we can.
Copy that.
Pushing south.
Contact spotted east. Alpha shift west.
Shifting west.
Shifting west.
Down farther up the hill.
Pull down further into
How you
the
doing,
way a
Heckman?
little bit so the compound
Yeah,
can hit
I'm
us.
trying to catch up.
Is that more bad guys from our left? There's still guys in those rocks up to our left, southeast.
Roger, engage. One, down.
Can we put a 40 behind those rocks southeast close? Never mind.
Send
there's
in a
friendlies-
40.
No, don't.
Copy. Holding 40.
We got good rocks up here.
Alpha, let's keep pushing around southwest. Alpha's moving southwest. All those contacts over there are down? Alpha copies. Should Alpha be moving a little bit more west or what? I'm not sure. Alpha, let's shift south more.
Roger.
That machine gunner was right here up in front of us. The tower.
Get into cover.
7-1. Range 283. 283.
Actuals down. I think Alpha's down.
Hey, I'll hold right at the smoke.
Careful, the smoke's gonna dissipate soon.
Oh, we got a bunch of guys down. I got one here.
How many do you see down up there? Just 4?
Holy fuck. Alright, I think private stolen here. I got one more further up on the right, next to that rock. Doc, I'm gonna pull him back to you, then I'm hauling ass up here to this guy.
Carol, I need your CLS.
I'm gonna go grab the last
coming,
guy,
Doc.
Doc. Oh, he's got it. I got CPR. Do you need
Fuck.
CPR, Munson?
Get the guy you just brought back.
Oh wait, no, okay. Munson's down too. Fuck me.
We got one more up here. Come grab him. Pull them north to the CCP.
I got him.
Holy fuck.
If we got a 40 available, try to pop a 40 smoke on that fucking.
He backed off. He fucked off down the hill south.
I don't have any eyes on him right now.
All right,
I had
all right,
a shot, but I forgot to reload.
Alright, when I drop this guy off, I'm gonna hold security with the.
Hey, I need
249.
CPR
Copy.
on those 2 red guys you brought back.
I got drum.
Bravo,
working
be
on
advised, I have
Hackman.
no eyes through the smoke. Repeat, no eyes through the smoke. Over.
Copy that. Just keep watching top of that hill. If
The
you're
red
not on
guys were down
CPR,
there.
you're on
The
security.
red guys were down the
I
longest.
can't believe I said that.
Alright, you're holding with the law? Hey Doc, I got a guy who's yellow over here, man.
The law needs to
Alright,
be
on it.
up, just in case.
It's TL. I got CPR on him while you're off him.
Are you doing CPR? On...
Yeah, I'm doing CPR on him.
Hey, I need CPR nibs.
Roger.
I'm gonna
Mitchell,
come to you.
Barton, if the dog needs you, help the dog.
We need one guy at least on security, man.
Got it.
Fucker.
Barton's holding security with
still- are
law,
you
no
still-
eyes
are you
through the
Happy
smoke.
on Hackman.
Roger.
Still doing CPR?
Security's up. Nibs is dead.
Heckman's up.
I'm
I'm
moving.
working on right arm.
Left arm.
Left arm.
Oh shit.
No, Thorne's dead.
Happy in.
Constrained.
Grabbing his fucking tags.
Fuck, who do we use?
Why the fuck did you zip tie him?
Didn't.
There you
Because dog tags.
Sorry.
Anybody have eyes on what the fuck lit us up?
Yeah, it's
It was a
Alpha.
BNP, or a BTR.
It peeled back
Went
off
back
the hill
behind,
at
definitely.
174. Felt bad, I guess. I don't
Who's
know.
up from Alpha?
Just you and drum.
So Bravo, you're gonna have to take point. I don't know where that thing fucked off. Get some
Back
hard
down
real
the
quick
hill,
and look at the map.
174.
You guys want to fucking
So-
bust
so that-
west?
So that thing was up at our AP, right?
I need morphine.
So I think our best bet would be to
Give
push
you morphine.
west.
Said giving you morphine
We're
now.
gonna want to
Tron.
push west onto these other.
I pushed over here, east northeast.
Yep, I'm right behind
Frag out! Frag out! Frag out!
Hey, more contact. 110, 110. Route west dropping.
Bounding northwest ASAP.
Hey,
Roger, breaking.
Alpha, just fucking hold for the time being while Bravo breaks.
Did you step up or you want me to step up?
Follow him out.
I need you to. I don't have.
Let's move.
This is Alpha 2IC stepping up.
Roger. We're gonna bound.
We've got your security for you to move west. Move west now.
Move west.
Roger, moving west.
Just go ahead and move past us.
Hey, we got defilade back to the north here.
Yeah, let's move a little bit further
Watch
over
out, we are in
north
view
so
of
we
that
have
fucking compound to
defilade.
the southwest.
I got times 3 foot mobile.
These
I'm
rocks.
right behind you.
200. Full visual this AO.
This is Alpha, I still need morphine.
Possibly.
Roger.
There's guys all over the top of those buildings.
Alpha, this is Mike.
Do you
I
have a
dropped you
range on those
morphine in your bag.
buildings?
I'm on it. 700.
I got y'all's egress.
Bravo's Oscar Mike, we're moving.
692 adjusted.
Neighbors up and up, moving.
Actual Bravo, do you want us to hit the bottom of this hill here and then move up to our south?
We should just fucking.
Elite guard
Alright,
south,
I just marked
southwest, about
I just marked the
300
new
meters.
advancement on that position.
We got enemy squad 195, about 200 meters out.
Alright, roger that.
Let's move.
We got one left.
Alpha's bounding past.
Okay.
Copy that, Alpha. We'll set your base on fire.
Bounding past. West.
Large ones down.
Give us a direction and a range on that fucking cannon.
Unknown, Bravo has no eyes on it. It's somewhere to the southwest, right side of the tower.
You tracking? 166. In the open.
I need a-
clear shot. 350.
Oh, 166 coming down the hill.
350. Clear back blast. You're clean. You're clean.
Rocket.
Someone's saying 166 coming down the hill.
High, 5 meters.
I don't fucking see it. 166, 166, 166. Yeah, it's right in front of the tree line up there. Give me a range to that thing.
Yeah, right.
They said 350, but they're all fucking down.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I missed it.
I can't tell. It's not shooting anymore. God damn it.
One machine gunner's down.
They dismounted. They dismounted.
Get the shotgun.
Oh, fuck.
Back up. Ducks back up. Next left leg.
See if you can find CLS and give them their own shit.
Doc's up. I'm fucking CPRing, Sarge.
Holy fuck, that thing is still up.
Need to give fucking... Who's your CLS? Find your CLS and get him up.
It's Mitchell.
Get him up with
Drop
his
me
shit.
still
Left leg.
Roger.
Yeah.
One arm. He's,
Give him CPR.
Left leg.
Is he green? Is he yellow?
Give him CPR.
Not yet.
Let me know when. I got it. I got epi.
Pushing morphine.
Happy going in.
Pushing epi.
I'm up.
Mitchell, are you
I'm up.
getting up onto squad net?
I'm
Bravo's up.
reconsolidating behind these rocks
Bravo
to
2
the north.
IC stepping up.
Left leg.
God damn it. Are you still
Bravo
good?
2 IC stepping down.
Yeah, I'll try to make my way to you.
I'm looking for that last shooter. The fucking dick face.
He might be in the fucking tower.
We got one.
I can hear it. It sounds closer.
I'm bleeding.
Oh no, those ones sound further away.
Actually, it's just one lane.
We're still at fucking way
Hey, Doc,
too far out to effectively engage.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, that's definitely coming
Yeah,
from the
actually,
tower.
I lost my radio.
Yeah, there was
on
one
the
that I
resort.
thought was closer.
Bravo's at 100% capacity.
Roger. You can't really set base fire against stuff like this effectively, so Bravo, just try to push west, further southwest down this draw.
Let's try the draw, copy.
Southwood looks like it's setting base fire for you guys right now, so push southwest.
I think we got the 3 guys in the tower that were shooting at us the most.
Bravo's us for Mike.
Yeah, see, that's the shooter that I'm talking about. He's closer. Where the fuck is he?
He's on a rock.
He's down.
And I dropped fucking away. God damn it.
That was my bad.
Are we black on AT?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, Alpha, follow Bravo out southwest, 226.
Alpha, we're gonna move out southwest.
Hey, can anybody hear me? I have no radio.
Yeah, I lost mine also in the reinsert.
All right, pushing west, southwest.
Alpha, we're moving southwest. West.
Copy. I'm jacked.
I'll try to get you guys a radio. Just hold tight. Just keep what you're doing.
Alright, I'm with Folden right now.
We're-
He's pretty fucked up, so I'm gonna get him
Okay.
patched up and then we'll be Oscar Mike.
All right, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna up to this rock up here and stop and wait.
Raj.
All right.
Bravo's trying to move on that. We're getting to that as fast as we can.
We're stopped back here waiting for the rest of our team and squad to catch up, so don't get too far in front.
Copy that, we'll just hold where we are.
Yep.
You could probably
We're
push up to
coming
the
to you.
ridge line in front of you and then sit there.
Copy that, Bravo's gonna push.
Pushing out to your left and see if I can drop that shooter.
There's another shooter on that tower, maybe 700 meters out.
Yeah, if Bravo can get pushed up on that ridge in front of them, they'll be in effective range. What? Did you just shoot a grenade?
Not me.
Folden did.
Bro, I don't know.
There ain't no fucking cover up there.
Bravo's almost to the top of that hill.
Did he just shoot a frag? Because that's friendlies right in front of us to the south.
I didn't see it.
Where the fuck are we going?
We're
going
about
up this
25,
way,
30 meters
south.
away.
Yeah, Bravo's almost to the top there now. So watch
Bravo,
your
you
fire.
need to slow down.
I thought we were going to the top of this ridge line.
You are, but you're leaving Alpha in the dust right now. I'm just saying, if we have another situation like where we had, where we keep getting fucked up.
Are you being engaged by those guys south right now?
Negative?
So, Poland, apparently the
rolling.
Android goes in the radio slot.
Yes.
Nips and stolen. When you get up there, just step to the side in areas where radio problem.
It's Alpha also.
Right, yeah, the both of you.
Yeah. Both of us.
Kind of behind you guys. We're gonna push on your
How
right.
you doing on ammo drum?
Copy that. We're gonna go ahead and continue our movement
I'm
south.
fine.
Alright, because I've got another 400 rounds. Actually, negative. I don't, probably after that.
We need to stop for a minute.
Okay, roger that.
Push over on those shots. That's shooting the other team in the back. Alpha's pushing on that. Multiples, there's east and northeast.
This whole team or squad, northeast, down slope.
Frag.
Bravo, space fire.
Big east somewhere. Is it on the road? Let's push up on this road, see if... Are you guys on the... Okay, never mind. Keep moving along this little fucking defilade and see if we can shoot down on them. Frag out! Still more shots up there, let's keep moving.
Alpha, watch your southeast. You might be in sight line of that tower when you walk up the road.
I think I have a Mark 19 now.
Bravo's engaging the tower southeast.
We're pushing up along the road here, trying to get better flanking shots. Keep pushing up, try to be cognizant of the fucking compounds on the right side. We'll move up to this fucking Humvee. Once we get up to this Humvee, are we clear to mount up on the 50 and utilize it?
Go for it.
We're laying fire on that tower southeast.
Watch out, tower. Visible. Drums down.
God damn it. Use the Humvee as cover. If you feel safe, get up on the gun and utilize it, but...
The gunner in that 50 cal has been hit multiple times. I believe he's down.
Now he's, there he goes.
Alright, that looks like all the contacts in Bravo can see that are on top of the tower.
Hold on, stop shooting. I'm gonna grab that smoke again. I threw it in a shitty spot.
Alright, Alpha's got 50 on the Humvee. They're going to use it to engage that second compound. Just keep engaging targets you see at this point.
No, we can't.
Alright, I moved the smoke. Light them up with that 50 when it clears.
Roger, we
Someone's
want to
already
take
on
out anybody in those towers first before we do anything.
High right on the right tower.
I need someone spotting my fucking
That's all the contacts down on the towers, from what we can see.
I'm crawling up on the hood next to you.
Never mind, there's one more.
Actual down.
Put some
Copy that.
40s in that compound.
Range.
267 to the tower. The front
Got
tower.
it.
Mike, I got one man down on my pause. He took a sniper round.
Roger, make my way once actual's up. Sorry, Munson, gotta go drop.
Left side somewhere?
Down the hill. Yeah, too far south.
There's one right into that tower. Is that where the shots were coming from?
The helicopter's pulling up whoever's on the 50.
Reorient the 50 to the helicopter. Southwest is gonna... Yeah, you see the rotors up there? Try to lob some 40s up there. You're right, Heckman?
Out anyway. We haven't shoot shit for him, so start a little bit too late.
I shot those rotors for shit.
Good. I think they said it's down. The guy in that fucking tower was still shooting up at us.
Bravo's holding their position approximately 100 meters shy of the tower.
This is Alpha. Do you want us to drop this Humvee and fucking move? Do you want me to put C4 on it?
Roger.
That fucking tower shooting again.
30 more Sierra, engage what you can, and then we'll pop demo on it.
Drop down and check the Humvee for fucking radio.
My guys are checking this Humvee for extra radios.
Roger.
He's shooting from right behind that pillar. See if you can penetrate the fucking pillar with some 50. We're about to ditch the 50, so fucking waste all the ammo. If you can lob a 40 in that little fucking crevice, do so.
Reloading.
We're gonna dump another box of 50 and then we're gonna drop it and fucking come to you guys. Did you guys find radios in the Humvee?
Oh, no.
We got an active shore. We got a shooter at the top of the hill south.
There is no radio in the Humvee.
He's dead.
Oh, disregard. I don't have it. He said plant explosives on this thing if you want, otherwise we're catching back up.
Go on, join the team.
Alright, let's dismount and move west and then south to catch up.
Damn it, you moved. There we go.
10 meters. Reference black smoke.
They're getting pushed up on danger close.
Alright, let's move.
Enemies right in front right here.
Call me Alpha.
Push back down on the road and see if you can get an angle on them. It might have been a straggler from that other group. I think it was a straggler from the other group. We just had one guy down here. I think it was a straggler from that group from earlier. We're falling back and then pushing up on you from behind. Push over here, west and then south.
We took out the contacts to the southwest.
West and west.
Make
and
sure
south.
everybody's watching our rear. We just got walked up on for the second time.
Roger.
Let's push up
We
on the
got one
right
in the
side of
tower,
this
he's
black
down.
smoke. Push up on the right side of the black smoke.
You guys hear that?
Reloading.
You want Bravo to start moving this tower?
Wait for Alpha. You guys got the best defensive position right now.
Did anyone find any extra radios?
Negative.
We schwacked some motherfuckers back to the west. Maybe they got some.
No. Alright,
They're
Alpha's
fine.
pushing up on the west side. We're ready to move. I think we're in line.
You copy, we're ready to move, let's hit it.
Give them a second. They'll be on station here in a minute.
Roger that.
Get in line out to my right.
Bravo's on smoke.
We're not actually ready to move yet.
Okay, we'll hold at the wall. We're already halfway there.
Alpha's back on.
I stepped down off comms. I'm ready to move. You copy?
Copy.
We were pushing south to the west end of the compound. That was the last thing we were doing.
Bravo's up here holding at the wall. Alpha's coming from your north, up there to the wall now.
Damn, did you fuck that chopper up? It did not get as far off the ground as it wanted to.
Goddamn right.
Actually, you know what, Alpha, if you want to
Is that
I got looks like artillery pieces to our
tower
west.
the hell? What's west?
and get some elevation.
Looks like artillery pieces.
Possible artillery to the west.
Possible.
What am I hearing?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's the. God damn it. Is that.
Hooray.
Is that
Bravo, I want you to push in, secure that entrance, make sure Alpha can jump this wall and take this tower.
there's an entrance over here on the side. There's a big fucking fat entrance on the west side.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm on
if
the
there
go
is,
if you
take
guys
that
are.
instead.
There's artillery pieces over here
Clean on the right.
to the west.
Roger, I see him.
Alpha, let's circle around the west side of this compound.
Roger.
Oh, I just engaged a fucking
Drum-
friendly.
drum is
Holy
down.
shit. I
Yep.
just shot a friendly right in the fucking face.
Crossing.
Yep. Crossing.
Drop.
Frag in the
I'm still with you,
center.
Nibs.
Bandaging your head.
Mitchell.
Three down. That
There's
that
a Vic
triple
right
A
in front of
piece
us.
is right in front of us.
Just
There's two of them. Three of them.
We
Jesus.
got Mitchell down up top.
Roger.
There's a little hole in
Frag
the
out.
rocks over here. Oh, I'm having trouble identifying friendlies. Be careful. There's friendlies pushing through that compound.
There's at least 3 of those vehicles over there that have the raid fitting dishes.
Yeah, roger that.
Are these things manned? If these things shoot at us point blank, we're pretty fucked.
Hey, get back here. Get back here. Let's not fuck with that thing until we know if it's manned or not.
Sergeant Munson.
Can we go and plant
I think I
C4 on
got it,
those? Did they dismount, or was there one behind there?
There was one right behind the wall.
Alright, do you want to leave him clear this
That
out?
was not a dismount.
Be advised, we got times to put these down. Let's go meters of the HQ complex break on it. Everybody.
Can we get Can you plant your C4 on these things?
Who's got demo?
When you, if you're walking with me, brother.
Nibs? Hello?
Out for those. Yeah.
Can you plant C4 on these things? 'Cause we don't have any other AT left. I'm...
Hey, Alpha's going to start planting C4 on these vehicles.
Tabor, let them know I'm coming out the drive.
Hey, we got friendly coming out. You're good if you come out.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I'm pushing up to the fucking next cubby hole.
Pushing up equal to you on the left side.
This one's gun is pointed straight towards the inside of the compound, towards us.
I can only do 2 of them. I'm taking the 2 to the west.
That's a Tunguska.
Negative.
Alright, I'm going back out the way we came in.
Copy.
We did the 2 to more west. You need to go to the one farthest east.
Heckman, did anyone ever push down there and clear those cannons?
I don't believe so.
No, if you guys want to take care of it, go for it.
Okay.
Cover you from up here.
I'll cover you from up here.
I'll move down with Heckman.
Are we going with them, or are we staying up here?
Yeah, we'll all go.
Alright, Alpha's moving down to the artillery position to the west. Clear it out. Me and Mike for support. Yep, gotta try to build.
Alright, let's go.
I'll push out wide and cover you.
Bravo spotted enemy southeast. Let's just finish clearing this real quick. Probably our east. Yep.
All clear.
Down here, they're clear. Let's move back up there and assist Bravo. Alright, marking them. Gonna need to mark these real quick.
Right.
Spray paint.
do not. I hopped off a squad net. I was on the wrong channel.
There's also another squad been spotted bearing 029.
Hold.
Alright,
You
these are
guys
marked.
got-
Let's get up there with Bravo. Alpha's on our way back to you now. The 3 radar dishy things up there and the big dish thing.
Satellite array?
Affirm.
Be advised, 388 to the west, 266.
Squad of infantry, west southwest, bearing 243. about
Squad of
400 meters.
infantry, west northwest.
West
243.
southwest.
Engaging.
Is that all of them? That sounds close over here south. I'm pushing on it. Reloading. They are close south, like 20 meters.
I just got tagged in the arm.
I'm on the right side of this rock. That's one.
Can we poke up?
Moving up to you.
I still hear a shooter down there. Pop up on this rock and put a 40 right into, like, back into that smoke. Okay. Hello? Pop up on the rock. What? No. Okay.
They still think there's 1 or 2 down here.
Yeah, like the one that's shooting?
They're around the corner right there.
He's dead. That's somewhere on the left through the smoke somewhere?
Dibs is dead.
Do you have any frags left? Throw them, like, through the smoke south.
Frag out.
Alpha's bandaging.
I'm having technical issues.
I'm gonna check this body for frags.
Y'all need some frags?
Like 148.
The last guy was popping up right there. He's down.
John, did you need frags? Reload.
Sure.
Repack.
Copy two.
We're not getting hit. It's time to
What
back
the
check
fuck?
yourselves. Then Alpha going out. Northeast.
Alpha, let's pull out north and circle on this compound to the east.
I need boxes.
Does anyone have ammo they can give Drum?
I guess.
Yep, I got ammo.
There's shots coming over here northwest. Are we supposed to be pushing on that or push northeast?
We're supposed to be pushing north and the east, but there's possible contacts north of the base.
Roger, what's going on?
That is close. That sounds like it's up on the wall. Yeah, there's guys shooting. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of elevation here. Are you guys still good?
Hey, firm, we're getting down pretty hard back here, though.
I'm gonna get up on the second.
The main tower.
I'm gonna get up on the second floor of this tower and see if I can see down.
You're on your own, so I would wait for a buddy. Holding frags.
There's good eyes up here if it wants to smoke.
Mike's down, I need help.
Moving to your pause.
Going.
Alpha's bingo on ammo.
Taking point.
One more.
Mitchell, I'm at the base of the
I'm up,
ladder.
Pause down,
Hey, firm.
Dollars down, man. Remember, switch.
Did you jump the Hescos?
Yeah, hey, firm.
Going down it. Mike's down. I'm going to get the mic up. Mike's back up.
Mike's up.
I got 3
Hey,
belts
Wang, you
left.
got some ammo? I can
I
steal.
took yours too.
Well, there was already guys further up in the tower.
drop it in your bag.
With eyes down on those guys.
Alright,
Thanks.
we're breaking out of this compound.
Okay, firm, we got smoked the fuck out up here.
Hit by
Give you 6.
Roger, I need to finish bandaging.
Drum, got a
Mitchell,
second.
I'm at the base of the tower waiting on you.
Trying to put in
Okay.
trying to put in something in your bag. All right.
Did you give me a box a second ago, Heckman?
Yeah, A firm. I'm off comms. One light.
Bart.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep, I'm right here. I'm gonna push
Yep,
to
yep,
the
yep.
to the chopper.
Alright, last slam, and I'm up.
I'll stay with Heckman.
On this body. Once we pull out of this compound, grab it, get this fucking helicopter, and then get
Hey, Don.
Alright, I'm back to green on ammo.
Mitchell, I'm gonna push out.
Copy, I'll do that.
Yeah, did you need me?
Take up this bunker here.
Yeah, do I have your blessing to pump morphine on myself?
You pushing out the north entrance?
Hey,
yeah,
Alpha,
go
let's
ahead.
move to the northeast corner.
You guys go, I'll stay with Heckman.
Copy.
Thank God. Holy fuck.
No wait.
Second back on comms.
All right.
Oh, they had eyes all
We're
up in
going to
that
be
other
grouping
compound from
northeast corner outside.
Yeah, we were popping the tires on those
Okay,
fucking
to your left arm, Bart.
girls over there.
Come on.
Alright, good.
After you.
Nibs.
Oh, I guess we didn't need to shoot this down. It didn't have any fucking weapons on it.
I swiped the fucking pilot
where you
before
at?
I could take off.
Just across them in the other bunker across from you.
Roger, moving to you.
You have 2 of the AC sticks.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Doc, just letting you know, these
They're
guys
alright.
have 10 bandages per on them.
Yeah, I'm grabbing morphine and bandages.
Bravo's working on blowing up these vehicles.
When you leave,
Copy that.
there's an AT stick right here. I want you to hit this heli before we leave. Well, there's ammo there as well. I just want to blow this whole thing sky high.
Tabor's up and up.
It's on that
Looking
body.
east, waiting for movement.
That compound E seems
Say again?
deserted.
Giving you
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
NOAA.
Yeah, well, that's all
Starts working on
logistics
this
for
guy,
the elite
so-
guard over there.
Oh, okay, neat.
Well, we'll get closer.
Yep,
So
that next
just
hill.
pick it up for now. We're gonna
Objective Foxtrot.
hit that position from down there.
This whole thing was.
No.
They
There
even
you
have
go.
fucking
Alright, Alpha.
porta
we're
johns
gonna
over
hold
there.
this
Sorry,
position
sorry, keep
while
running
Bravo
from me.
maneuvers down to the Humvee.
It's okay.
They're gonna blow it up, and then they're gonna push
this has all
east
been
up
massively chaotic.
the tree line there to hit the second compound.
Are you sure I can move
Alright.
the stick?
Alright, moving time now.
Alpha
Don't miss.
copies. Alpha, we need to set up defensive posture here. Bravo's going to take out the Humvee to our northeast, and then they're going to be going towards that other compound from the tree line to its north.
Roger that.
Can we get up in this tower instead then?
Moving for the tower.
Actual, you weren't going to blow this chopper, were you?
We are.
Do you want us to hold, or what do you want us to do, Nibs?
No, they're gonna be blowing this chopper. I don't know. We should go back in there.
All right.
I would hope they're not blowing the chopper with us this close, regardless of whether we're right here up in the tower.
I'm blowing it.
Heckman.
And I sure as shit am waiting for you to get closer.
No.
Okay, that's rude.
We're moving out. We're moving north. We're leaving the O.
Copy that.
Hit the. Does anyone else have a rocket?
This is gonna be bad.
Yep. You can shoot that chopper.
No, that thing is dead nuts accurate. We might be a little too close. It's just a transport chopper.
Yeah, you
Rocket.
sure need to blow it up.
No, you're right. There was some ammo boxes though. Oh boy.
It didn't blow up.
Did you shoot through the one window and out the other one?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, let's go. Resupply. Is there soft packs in there?
It happens to everyone. Don't worry about it.
I have performance issues.
Demo in 5 seconds.
Copy.
Dead nuts, he says.
Did you actually range it first? I mean, I'm just saying I shot a moving vehicle with it. There's one of them. Stand by.
Hi.
There you go, a gift.
Maybe you should give it to someone else?
Oh,
I mean, I can agree. Heckman is not to be trusted with AT.
I have plenty.
That other compound might still have dudes in it, and we're sitting here fucking shooting at vehicles that don't have anyone in them at this compound.
There you go. North.
Yeah, it's fun.
Drum, you need extra soft packs, bro?
No.
We're going to be following
Thanks,
Bravo and north to
bro.
the
800 rounds
rock
in the
formation
fucking
on the other
Humvee.
hill.
Copy.
Moving. Sorry.
Alright,
Copy.
move.
Watch me, Heckman. I've been all over the place.
Oh, you're good, brother.
A little high there.
No one saw that.
Thank you.
That's actual nailing it. Yeah, roger that.
Are you coming, actual?
Who are you calling at? Who are you talking
Wrong
to?
net. He's on his way.
This looks pretty good here, Carol. Absolutely.
Do you have the 152? Or, yeah, detonator?
We're just following Bravo away. They look for a good extract spot.
Copy that.
Bravo, be advised, might be a good spot to the northeast, 055, bottom of the valley.
Yeah, front of my guys right here. This may be a good spot right here, actual.
Tell me where you want the green smoke.
Oh yeah, this looks fucking pretty good right
You
here.
need to drop red and go back red.
Alpha,
again.
let's just set up here covering west and southwest.
Oh.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Alpha's gonna hold up covering west southwest here.
Are we clear for green smoke?
They'll take care of it.
Okay.
Is there room on here for two?
Yeah?
Should I get this close or what? All right, no
Put
need.
my head in your lap.
Okay.
Actual, who's gonna pop that smoke?
We're not. Mission complete. Clear to disconnect.
Mission complete. Mission complete.
We just left the other half of the compound, I guess.
I guess. Oh well.
There was no way there.
Disconnecting.
I'm out.
All right, is everybody out? I'll take that as a yes. All right, so that was extremely difficult at the start. I thought that our initial recon of the terrain went really well, and we actually did take a pretty damn good way there, as far as I could tell. I'll try to get clarification for that, after the fact, but I think it went pretty well just on first look into the AO. We got smashed by that BTR-80A. Initially, I don't think anybody even saw it, and so we lost a team plus myself to the first contact, and then we got everybody up, and then I think we had 2 KIs from the first contact. Is that right?
A from Alpha had 2 KIA.
All right, and that was Nibs and Dolan. So, all right, and then the 2IC stepped up for Alpha. We pulled west into Defilade to try to kind of break contact from that and reconsolidate. Then we got smacked by it again, except for that time I think Bravo all went down. Is that correct?
Hey, firm. We all went down. We didn't lose anybody though.
All right. Damn. So I think that right there is, I mean, granted, the first time around, we didn't necessarily see it coming, but even still, we should have had maybe better spacing, to say the least. And then the second time, for sure, we should have had better spacing, because that thing pulled back behind cover and then re-engaged us from a flank. And so, again, we weren't prepared for it when we probably should have been. So that's on me. But in addition, we should definitely watch our spacing in those types of situations. And then we pushed into the compound after we did several bits of maneuvering and several small engagements. We pushed into the walls. I thought, and we missed our AT shots too, as far as I can tell. First Sergeant, can you confirm that we missed on both shots on the DTR?
Bravo missed for sure. 5 meters is what I was told.
Second shot on the BTR was good. It dismounted.
Okay. All right. I just wasn't sure. Okay. Well, good shit then. Heckman hit that. All right. So that's fine and good. All right. Then we hit the compound. We did a breach after we cleared off the top.
Fuck.
And there was a lot of shit there. There was the 3 artillery pieces, the 3 Tunguskas, and the radar dish. So I had you guys mark the artillery position for quote-unquote engineers, because I felt the AAA was more important to use our demo on rather than the artillery. And so we set demo on that, cleared the compound, and then I was informed that the second compound was clear, so there was no need to hit it, and we pulled out. So that was just a quick summary of what happened. I think we did pretty good. I think, again, that our communication to each other could have been better. And then as well as that, our call-outs for targets, like the 3Ds, like, seriously, we really, really, really need to focus on that. Even if you can't get it, you got to try to get me that information so I can communicate to others where those enemies are. But that's all I had for right now. Alpha.
Nothing from Alpha.
All right, Bravo.
Just one from Bravo. When we were all down by that BTR, we had been getting engaged from infantry off to the right. So on the bottom side or on the back side of that hill, there was only that one rock in our immediate cover. So we all got there, and it provided us that cover from the base of fire that the enemy was putting on us from the top of the hill. When the BTR came over the hill, there was nowhere else to go.
Right.
So
yeah, it was a sticky situation.
That was it, though. I thought we did fine.
All right, Roger. Medical.
Nothing from me really. It was just unfortunate that we got 2 KIAs. Thank you for picking up the dog tags for me.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, we did our best to get to them as quick as we could. We did a damn good job of doing CPR and getting work on them. It's just, it was too many people down, and they were hurt way too damn bad from that autocannon. So it's just, like you said, unfortunate. All right, Captain.
Whoever called for CPR on those guys that were down from Alpha, you probably saved the 2 people who did survive, because up to that point, no one had said anything about CPR. That's one of those situations where hotshots are definitely authorized, and the CLS is from the other team is definitely authorized to give them. Like that's a mass cas. That was 40% of our forces. So you guys have to be thinking about that shit. Like, get everyone up to yellow and give them a hot shot, and then move to the next person as fast as possible. Nibs, what happened after you got your radio back? Because you were on point with the team leading up until you died and I took over, but then when you came back and you got the radio back, like I wasn't hearing anything from you.
I think, well, obviously, you know, it was pretty slow up there until we died, and then once we died, the action picked up, and I guess I just started getting lost as usual at that point.
Okay. That's all I had.
Roger. LT Tell.
So I spent most of the time RCing, so I wasn't looking too much at you guys' tactics and stuff, but from what I did see, it looked like it was pretty good. Primarily one of the things that I did notice is when pretty much every time I start shooting at you guys, I was immediately getting suppressed pretty hard, so that was good. And even when I would drop behind cover, push and move, you guys weren't just ignoring it, you were staying on target, so that was good from what I saw there. Overall, though, didn't have a lot to see, so that's all I got this time.
Thanks, LT. First Sergeant.
You guys did a pretty outstanding fucking job tonight. Hopefully you guys had a decent time. I don't really have anything to critique. It was a tough mission and you guys handled it pretty well. So, like I said, hopefully you guys had a decent time.
Always.
Thanks, Charles Henry.
All right, Sergeant Heckman.
All right, well, everyone's being overwhelmingly positive.
Yell
so
at
I guess it's on me to be the bad guy. Whoever shot that fucking enemy AT at that helo, you're a piece of shit. Don't ever do that again. Okay? If you're gonna shoot, hit it. That's pathetic. It's sad. It was me. I'm terrible, and I apologize. You guys did fucking.
Hey, you saved the whole. You saved the whole squad when you hit the BTR with that shot.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure when I missed with the AT shot on the helo, it went right through the windshield and then killed a small family on the other side of the hill.
Well, that's why these guys turned on us. So.
Oh wow, you had that clip on point on standby.
But yeah, good shit tonight, guys. Yeah, Nibs, your shit was definitely on point. You know, up until that KIA. That KIA, the 2 KIAs that we took, it's gonna be hard to avoid them. We basically just walked right into the teeth of it. It would have just taken one of us spotting that target, but I never saw it, so I'm not gonna sit here and bust anybody's balls for not seeing it. It just happens, right? Like the reaction to it, Mike, you fucking did a great job getting us up and trying to save everybody. At least people were getting work done. I did save your ass, so you're welcome. With the other time, but yeah, overall just good fucking shit tonight, guys, as per usual. And when you're the only it's not even a criticism because I don't exactly know what happened, but when your squad leader's telling you to hold up for the other team, like, you know, like try to make that fucking happen. You know, like it's not a time for a massive fucking debate about, you know, what you're doing. Just try to make it happen.
If you're talking about when they were pushing up on the ridge in front of us, I had, like, the two team leaders were talking to each other, and I told them to push up on the ridge so they would have fire. Is that when you're talking about? And then the squad leader came back and said, no, don't do that. And it's like, well, okay.
Well, I could only hear Sergeant Munson's half.
Yeah,
so
that's because me and him were talking, and I said, hey, you're getting far away. So he's like, I'm stopping. It's like, you can push up on the ridge in front of you so you can get fire on the guys that are shooting at us. He's like, okay. And then a second later, squad leader came over the net and said, stop pushing up. You're getting too far away. It's like,
well, that's his prerogative. We do the same thing on the squad level. So yeah, just follow your squad leader's fucking their call. But anyways, good shit tonight, boys. That's all I got, Sergeant.
Thank you, Sergeant Ekman. Sergeant Barton, welcome back. Comments?
I appreciate it. I apologize for the rustiness. And like all of these gentlemen have said, it was a very difficult mission that we had to deal with. There were a couple of times I noticed that the two fire teams got what I would consider overly separated from one another. So team leaders, I would kind of pay attention to that. The squad leader is typically focused on the bigger picture, and then obviously HQ is focused on an even larger, the overall battlefield. So as fire team leaders, just make sure that you're staying in support of your sister fire team. And then the other comment I would have is, just from my perspective, when we stopped short of the compound, we started taking fire from several, actually even before that, as we were pushing up on the first compound. The initial contact that we had as we were coming down the hill, Bravo was on point. We turned, engaged those contacts, and nobody pushed through that position to make sure that everything was down. So either a buddy team should push through, or the sister squad or sister fire team should push through. And there were a couple of occasions that I noticed that didn't happen. We took contact, we eliminated the contact, but we didn't go through and make sure that the position had been cleared. And that's something that when I was a squad leader, that's something that I kind of focused on, was to make sure that we were following those procedures, that protocol, correctly. Other than that, I think the squad did a fantastic job. It was amazing to be a part of and to watch again. Thank you guys so much for letting me do that.
Yeah,
that's all I have.
Sergeant Barton, it was a pleasure having you. And then I guess finally, if you got to go for it. But Captain and Sergeant Heckman, I guess tactically speaking, could we go over that as well, like as far as the movement in and like how we handled the demo and just the finer details of that, you know, what your thoughts on that was?
The only thing I noticed is the thing that Sergeant Barton just brought up. When that front team set that base of fire, instead of the back team immediately turning, because that's what I did, is I turned and I started pushing towards the contact so we could push through. But then the Alpha team, we were in the back, right? That was Alpha team in the back, yes?
That's correct.
Yeah, we didn't turn and push through that contact. Instead, we like bound it or peeled past, like from where the contact was. And that didn't make any sense. Was that a team leader call or was that a squad leader call?
Oh, is that when you were in the draw?
It was the very first bit of contact we got into.
Right, okay, yes. So
was it a team leader call or was it a squad leader call?
Team, I just made that call.
Okay. So that's exactly what Sergeant Barton was just talking about. Instead of turning immediately where that fire was, because where we were at, we were already on the flank of those guys that were shooting at them. All we had to do was turn towards the shooting and move towards it, and that's what I did. And then I looked, and I said I was doing it. I said I'm pushing straight south towards that, and then no one else was with me, so I turned back, and you're like, we're going southwest past the other squad, and it's like, okay. You know, when I'm filling in, it's not my place, because I'm not the team leader at that point. But you know, that's exactly what Sergeant Barton was talking about. The other time might have been when I was the team leader, when we were moving along the road, eliminating those guys in the bushes before we pushed up on that 50 cal Humvee. I thought all those guys were down, but we did skate along their flank and mostly clear that out. So, as for the overall approach, that's a super shitty compound to try to approach, and then on top of that, they had the tall towers, so that made it even super shittier. But
Roger.
we did what we could with what we had.
All right, thanks, Captain. Sergeant Heckman, do you have anything to add to that?
For tactically speaking, negative. I mean, there might have been just speed that we could probably pick up, like when it came to like setting the demo, and then communication when we're setting individual plants. Like Carol had to run over and be like, "Hey, which one? Which one are we on?" Like we could have communicated like during. So, but yeah, just like they're like really minor things, but as long as you get the job done, like tactically speaking, like you examine your casualty points, right? When did we take casualties? First, that fucking autocannon destroyed us. It's like, okay, well, we walked right into it. So, tactically speaking, what did we do wrong? Nothing. So, like, tactics-wise, you guys did fine.
Okay.
Other than
Roger.
Okay. That's all I got.
All right, thanks, Sergeant. Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up because when that happened, I did the same sort of thing. I think Captain did, and he just went okay, because essentially when that happened, Bravo said they were setting base of fire, and I said, "All right, Alpha, that's on you," and then you peeled behind them, and I was like, "All right," and so yeah, so just in those types of situations, if you already have like the advantage in that position, like in an advantageous position, press that advantage and just go online, tell Bravo to lift fire, and just start walking into it online and clear it out. And that would have went a lot more smoothly, I think. But it's just a little thing. Obviously, you're the 2IC, but it's a good thing to learn. And those types of mistakes are just something you're going to learn from. So it's totally okay. Yeah, I think that's about everything. Again, overall, it was really damn good considering it was a shitty, hard position to hit. And we got smashed in the face by a BTR a few times. So good job, everybody. That's it. So you guys are dismissed unless there's any other final comments or questions.
That BTR was my fault. I'll take full credit for that. Initially, when I got it in my sights, I did not have my tube loaded, and then it dropped all of Alpha and a shot right over the top of the roof on it. So I apologize for that.
Don't worry, man. You were using a law, dude. Wouldn't have done shit anyways.
Right.
Part of that was on my end too. After Alpha went down.
No. It was my fault.
Dibs.
Just for immersion purposes, we don't load our AT. They're preloaded. We prep them.
Roger that. I apologize. I've been away for a long time on R&R, but yeah, I did not have it prepped. So had I had it prepped when the information was given to me and my shot was accurate, I could have kept that from happening.
All right, thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, Tabor. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Tabor, nice work. He's gone. Man, am I rusty. Holy.
Tell me about it.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, wrong channel. I mean, that's my channel, but there's people in it. I hope you guys enjoyed The stream, I'm going to take the stream down for a little while. I'm going to come back. I don't really know what I'm going to play. I'm going to play another top-down shooter, but I don't know if it's going to be the one I've been playing. That one's getting on my nerves pretty bad. So I'll be back in a little while with some game or another. But bye now. Okay. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. All right, bye-bye now.